What's up all, Marshall back again with another pedal demo. This one, Electro Harmonix Germanium Big Muff. Real fun little pedal, does a lot of interesting things, which we'll get into in a second. Just to give you some clean guitar, I'm using my Warmoth Parts guitar. The bridge position is a Kiesel lithium pickup. More on that a little bit later in another video. And in the neck we have an Air Zone S. No middle pickup. So let me give you some bridge. And some neck. And if I do this middle position, I apologize, but this middle position I'm not going to use during this video. I accidentally miswired it so it sounds all funky. Oops, that's okay. Let's get into it. This is the Germanium Big Muff. It's got two sides on it. It's got the overdrive side and the fuzz or distortion side. We will check to that. The volume on both is about unity, and we'll go through everything here. Let me go ahead and give you a little bit of the current settings that are on the pedal right now. Nice and noisy. Really nice. Let me do a little bit on the neck here. Real fun position. It's got that muff flavor, but with the germanium, it gives just a hint of a different quality. So the bias on the distortion side, more along the line, acts as a tone control, if you will. Let me go through the bias settings, and you'll see what I mean. Right now, I'm going to turn the bias all the way down. And easiest to hear it if I just go to each extreme setting. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the bias all the way up. Now this time I'm just going to hold out the chord and switch between the two. Now let's go through the gain settings. Gain or distortion all the way down. Gain at 9 o'clock. Gain at noon. and gain at 3 o'clock. So it pretty much runs the gambit, as you can tell. Now, with the volts setting on the pedal, this is where it gets fun. Volts simulates a dying battery. So all the way up, we have all 9 volts being supplied to the circuit, and as we crank it down, you'll hear it kind of, for lack of a better term, fart out and get kind of buzzy. You'll understand when we get to it. Right now, the volts is all the way up. Volts at 3 o'clock. You can already hear it kind of drifting out here. Let's do the volts at the 12 o'clock setting. You can hear the volumes going away, and it's getting that great suck back that I tend to love with all these fuzz pedals. Alright, turn the volts down to the 9 o'clock setting. Really starting to hear it now. Let's go ahead and turn the volts all the way down. Very fun setting. Now, let's jump over to the overdrive side, and we'll go through that real quick. Now, first we'll go through the gain settings. Here it is with the gain all the way up. Real nice meat and potatoes type of overdrive. No clean bleed that I can tell, which is good if you're just trying to do that type of thing. It kind of a mid-rangey type of overdrive, but that's okay. This time the bias setting works in conjunction with the tone setting. It's kind of weird. It just gives you certain flavors, but we'll go through it all. Let's go ahead and go through the gain first, turning the gain down to the 3 o'clock setting. Gain at 12. Gain at the 9 o'clock. And turning the gain all the way down. Very nice as a kind of clean boost. You can turn it up the other knobs and do it to your taste, but we're getting to the fun stuff. Let me go through the bias settings. I'm going to turn the gain all the way up for that. All right, bias all the way down. Kind of, the bias works on this side a little more like the volts did on the other side. Very odd. Bias at 9. Bias at 3. And bias all the way up. Now for the tone settings, turn the tone all the way down. Tone at 9. All right, tone at 3 o'clock. And tone all the way up. And now for my favorite part of the pedal, because you can turn them both on. And from what I gather on this pedal, I haven't studied the schematics or anything like that, but the distortion goes into the overdrive, and the overdrive is the secondary stage. So it will give you heap loads of gain and gives you the character of your settings on the overdrive. So let's check that one out here. First, the previous settings with the volts all the way up. And actually, let me turn the volts down to 3. 3 o'clock, that is. And now with the overdrive engaged. Lots of noise, but that's the nature of germanium. Real fun. And then any mix you can imagine between the two. Simply, it just there's too numerous options that you can do on this pedal, which makes it a very, very versatile quote unquote pedal. Can't do metal, unfortunately, but that's okay. You can use the overdrive to overdrive your other overdrives and make some fun chugga with it. But that's what I got, and that's all we have today. If you have any questions, please leave them below. If you have anything that you want to see more of, or see less of, or hear less of, depending on how you want to look at it, let me know. But other than that, please like, favorite, subscribe, share, etc., so on and so forth. And hope you're all having a great week and a great day. But other than that, enjoy.